Look, I don't click that fast. When I used to play League of Legends, I was hard stuck platinum, hardly insane API. But I figured out a trick that lets me win the carousel every single time, and I'm going to share it with you in this video. But first, don't forget to click that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. It's free, it helps me out a lot, just click it. Now, the trick is double binding your movement. By default in League of Legends and in Teamfight Tactics by extension, your movement is based off of your right mouse button. Your right mouse button can only move so fast though. You have to click it with your finger, but if you set up a second key as your secondary movement option and then you spam both your right mouse button and that second key at the same time, you get a lot higher rate of inputs and it allows you to get the first jump from the line. Imagine that you're a track star, okay? You're Usain Bolt out there, but you get to hear the shotgun that starts the race, or the pistol that starts the race, the shot out of a gun, but you hear it slightly before all the other runners. Well, with that head start, you're gonna get the item. And so everybody that doesn't have their mouse button double bound is essentially getting a slower start to the race into the item to hit the desired item that you want with your little legend and ultimately end up with a good starting position. I need to give credit where credit is due and point out where I learned this trick from. I was watching sometime earlier in set 6.5 the Triforce Tactics Podcast. It's a great TFT podcast by Jirachi, Ramkev, and Spicy Appies, all great members of the TFT community. They're great. But they had Bryce Blum on as a guest. He's a TFT shoutcaster and an aficionado, and he's also an esports lawyer by trade. He's friends with Frodan, who's another TFT commentator who also does games like Hearthstone, and you may have seen him around. He's wonderful as well. Frodan started double binding his movement key. I'm not sure where Frodan learned it from. Maybe he picked it up himself, but I heard about this on the podcast. I decided to try it myself, and lo and behold, I started winning 90% of my carousels. It's just too easy when you haven't double bound. Okay, so when your client looks like this, you can go into the settings right here, and then you click on hotkeys. And down here, if you scroll down to player movement, you can set up your player move click to be double bound. This mouse button 2 is my right mouse button. And then set 2 right here, this is your second set of bindings. You can click on this and set it to whatever you want. As we said, I have mine set to X. X is what I've found the most success with, but you can bind it to any key that you're not currently using for TFT or something else in the league client that you would want. So I have mine set to X, and then let's go into a TFT game and I can show you how it works. Okay, so once you're at the carousel, all you have to do is line up correctly, spam your 2 bindings. I'm gonna go for this allowed. And we get it. The 4 green arrows indicate where I'm going to move with my little legend, and you can see when I click really quickly, they almost start to look like a circle. This is when I'm clicking just with my mouse. But if I spin in the X key for the double binding, it becomes almost a perfect circle. That is the maximum speed at which you can click both of these buttons. And that is the trick to winning the carousel. Again, when you're in here, this is what it looks like. You go player movement, set 2, click, and then put up whatever your button is. I'll keep mine on X. And then you would click OK to accept the change. That's all that it takes. That's really it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I know it's short and sweet, but I just wanted to share this secret with everybody that's managed to find my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you all for watching these videos, and I have a ton of fun making them and just helping to educate other players that love this game as much as I do. Good luck on the ladder. I hope you have a great time at the end of set 6.5, and I'm really looking forward to set 7. It seems like Dragonlance is going to be really fun. I hope those words don't come back to bite me. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.